Hi there, welcome to my views and news. Some new stories from Ethiopia for you. Exchange of gunfire between Tigray and Amhara forces. What happened? Where did this incident happen? Are things heating up between Tigray and Amhara regional governments? Secondly, Oromia, where some Orthodox church ministers have been shot dead. This is the second time in a few weeks that Orthodox church ministers have been shot dead in Oromia. Thirdly, an Ethiopian political party chief has been arrested in Addis Ababa, the capital city of Ethiopia. Firstly, viewers, tensions are rising, it seems, between Tigray and Amhara regional governments. This week, we saw a statement from Tigray interim government, which accused the regional government of Amhara that the regional government had altered regional map and included Tigray's territories on the map. The Tigray government asked Amhara regional government and federal government to make the correction, and it threatened that the Amhara regional government would be responsible for the consequences which will happen in future. Now, report of exchange of gunfire between Tigray and Amhara forces in an area which is disputed territory between the two regional states. The two zones which are disputed between the two regional states are southern and western zones. Western zone is Volcayo Tumarasag, the southern zone is Raya Lamata Koram. Lamata to Makale road remained blocked yesterday, reportedly. The road was blocked after there was an exchange of gunfire between Tigray and Amhara forces in an area which is the border, you can say, between Tigray and Amhara forces. Border, some know that Amhara temporary administration is in control of southern zone, Ralamata Koram. Tigray fighters want to take back this territory, but federal forces are deployed too in the disputed territory, and so far no progress has been made. Reportedly, there was an exchange of gunfire between the two sides in Chimaro, which is on the border of the zones controlled by the two sides. It was a brief exchange of gunfire. Whenever such gunfire happens, Amhara militias in southern zones, they say that Tigray fighters are trying to enter Raya. And Tigray says whenever such clashes happen that it's the Amhara administration, Amhara militia, which is attacking Tigray territories. And that Amhara militias are in illegal occupation of Tigray territories. We saw a similar clash between the two sides a few weeks ago too. I think it happened in Churcher. This is the second time, but that clash in Churcher was a bigger clash. This time, a small exchange of gunfire and no news of any casualties. It seems that things could heat up between the two sides. Why? Because no progress being made. Tigray is hoping, by the way, that federal government would disarm Amhara forces in Raya Lamata, Volcayo, Sagade, and that all administrations will be dismantled. Amhara forces will be told to leave. ENDF will take over, then IDPs will return. But so far, the administration in both zones is predominantly Amhara, not dismantled. ENDF has not told the Amhara forces to leave the area. That is why tension is rising. Tigray is threatening. The statement 2 days ago showed that Tigray is frustrated. It wants something to happen. It wants federal government to start implementing what is being said, that IDPs will return, that temp administrations will cease to exist, but no progress made so far, it seems. Secondly, about deaths of Orthodox church ministers, officials in Oromia are happening very frequently now. Who is killing Orthodox church fathers, ministers in Oromia? Fingers are pointed towards the Oromo Liberation Army. Ola denies involvement in these attacks. Ola says that independent investigations should be conducted. It has no hand in these deaths of the Orthodox Church followers. A few weeks ago, 4 Orthodox Church ministers were killed in Shoa. Now, another incident which happened in West RC zone, West RC diocese, where 5 church ministers were killed. The church ministers and their family members. 2 church ministers, their wives, children, massacred in this brutal incident which happened in West RC. The Dola Debre Cadusa Saint Gabriel Christos Church, where these church fathers were brutally massacred along with their wives and children. Who is to blame? Government is to blame. I always say that if a government is unable to protect its civilians, it should not blame anyone else. It's the government. Problem is that whenever such incidents happen, government blames the Oromo Liberation Army. Ola denies. Ola says that investigation should be conducted. And Ola then mentions a report published by I think Reuters, published by an international news source a few weeks ago. The report claimed that the government of PMRB, Oromo regional government, had formed a committee to order assassinations, extrajudicial killings rather, in Oromia. So Ola people say that it is the government and government-backed people which are behind such horrific atrocities being committed in the Oromia region of Ethiopia. Whoever is responsible. Point is that people are dying, and these people are mainly Amhara people. Orthodox Church followers reportedly in RC Dola were from Amhara ethnic group. Such incidents give more support to Fano groups. They use such incidents to spread word about their narrative that they're fighting for poor Amharas who are being massacred in Oromia. But I know what purpose is served by these killings. What do armed groups want to achieve from killing Orthodox Church leaders and followers in Oromia? Lastly, viewers, crackdown on dissent, political dissent in Ethiopia. Whoever disagrees with the government is bound to be arrested. Expression of your political views is prohibited. Opposition parties criticizing the government are not allowed to work freely, independently in Ethiopia. That is why almost there is no opposition party in Ethiopia which is working independently, which is allowed to carry out political activities. Opposition leaders have fled the country. Those who are in the country, they are silent. They are not allowed to carry out any political activities. Opposition parties, political offices have been closed, their members being harassed. OFC, OLF, other opposition parties have been complaining that they are under repression in the country. Political party chief has been arrested in Addis Ababa, the capital city of Ethiopia. Name of the party is EPRD, Ethiopian People's Revolutionary Democratic Party. Ethiopian People's Revolutionary Party, EPRP. The name of chairman is Zinabao Abira. He was arrested in Addis Ababa. Don't know why was he arrested. The government has not shared details of the allegations against Zinabao Abira. But whenever these politicians are arrested, mostly they're arrested because they criticize the government or they are planning a protest, or they're accused of supporting extremist elements in Ethiopia and some in the Amhara region. I have been saying, by the way, in live chats too, that whenever there is no outlet for free expression of political views, there is bound to be emergence of armed movements. That is what is happening in Ethiopia. Thank you for watching.